Avant que vous visionniez cette vidéo, je voulais vous faire part de mon soutien aux familles des victimes, aux victimes des attentats du 23 mars et à nos amis belges. Je voulais vraiment faire ce message pour vous rendre hommage aux gens. C'est quelque chose qui me tenait vraiment à cœur. Donc voilà. Je vous laisse visionner la vidéo. Je voulais vraiment faire ce message pour vous rendre hommage aux gens. C'est quelque chose qui me tenait vraiment à cœur. Donc voilà. Je vous laisse visionner la vidéo. C'est quelque chose qui me tenait vraiment à cœur. Donc voilà. Je vous laisse visionner la vidéo. Voilà. Je vous laisse visionner la vidéo. Je vous laisse visionner la vidéo. La vidéo. Et bien bonjour tout le monde, ici The Full. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour l'épisode 2 de Let's Play sur L.A Noire. Donc j'ai vu que ça avait coupé.
Can I help you, sir?
En fait, ça a mal sauvegardé. Donc on va refaire le témoignage
I'm
de la
Officer
dame.
Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting.
Par contre j'ai des gros lags sur
Did
le
you know the
film, ça va
victim?
pas le faire.
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Bah attendez, je reviens.
Everett.
Donc on
Clovis.
se retrouve.
Marietta.
Ça a l'air de moins laguer.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different? How dare you accuse me of lying?
Non. N'importe quoi. Bon, attendez. Et bien, bonjour tout le monde, ici The Tuto Full. Bonjour aux autres pour le Let's Play, le deuxième épisode du Let's Play sur L.A Noire. Donc j'ai vu que ça avait bugué à la fin, je sais pas ce qui s'est passé au montage. En fait, ça s'est arrêté ici. Donc ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais juste reprendre la dernière question. Voilà. Donc elle nous a dit que
How many
il y avait...
shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
Elle nous a dit
difficult to remember.
que Edgar Cali
It sounded like
a
there were
tiré
so
sur Gage.
many, and they were so loud.
Voilà. Donc, elle avait planqué, il avait mis son arme dans une poubelle. Donc, par contre là ça lag, ça ne fait pas. Pourquoi ça lag comme ça? Bon.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Voilà, donc elle nous a dit que dans la poubelle il y avait l'arme, donc on va aller voir ça ici. Salut Ralph. Ouais, Ralph. Bon. Ah, ça lag, c'est un truc de malade. C'est pas normal. Bon, attendez, je reviens. À tout. Voilà, on se retrouve. J'espère que là ça va mieux. Changer la résolution qui était pas bonne. J'avais pas vu.
FN Browning.
C'est
Serial
peut-être ça.
number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Bon. Ah, c'est gros, là, comme ça, c'est pas bon. Je suis désolé, je sais pas pourquoi j'étais là.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Je suis trop FPS. Mais pourquoi je dépasse? Mais c'est tout quand je tourne. Bon, je vais essayer de résoudre ça. Voilà, on se retrouve. Est-ce que ça a lagué? Ouais. Ah, le petit,
Big talk's cheap. Try hiring a lawyer.
je vais d'abord aller voir. Ah non. Je vais aller voir quand même l'armurerie avant. Bon, attends. Bon, j'espère que ça ira mieux. Je sais pas du tout. J'ai modifié un peu mes paramètres. Je suis avec Fraps. Et Fraps, en fait, parce que les autres, je sais pas ce qui se passe. Je teste. Je sais pas trop bien me paramétrer. Fraps. Donc c'est pour ça. Donc il y a les petites baisses de FPS. Voilà. Voilà. C'est pas, je reste tout un 30, c'est pas les plus, c'est pas du tout ce qui se passe. Pourtant, le jeu, c'est pas très
What
beau.
can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Calu. Edgar Calu was his name. Thing looked like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Allez, c'est parti. On va chercher Calu. C'est parti. Calu, fais gaffe à toi. Bon, c'est de la merde.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Oh putain de barre. Police, LAPD, stop you. Arrêtez-vous, monsieur.
Kalu, get back here!
I don't need this. Where's that goddamn waster? What the fuck?
Stop or I will shoot!
Stop or I will shoot.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Il est content, le
The
mec.
case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
Je pense que j'ai un
God's mill
problème
may
avec la
grind
rame.
slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Allez, faut qu'on fasse l'interrogatoire. Alors. Déjà, il est nerveux. Alors, comment le mec...
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and a girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Moi, je dirais...
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Moi, je dirais anglophone.
You got nothing, boy chick.
Oh merde.
You're gonna be laughed right out of court. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Je vais me faire défoncer par le chef.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and a girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Bon, je vais essayer un truc.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything. You got nothing, boy chick. You're gonna be laughed right out of court. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Je sais plus. C'est un
Get back in there and make
moment
some
que
lunch, boy! I need a confession!
Tu lui avais monté la tête là ou pas?
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Ah, attendez, je reviens, je vais voir ce qui se passe. Pourquoi c'est ça? Ah, ça remonte.